search, and I'm going to click on the top search menu, and I'm going to type in Archer Go. Perfect, and then I'll hit enter. Okay, so you're going to see that there's something at the top that says Archer O, and that is not it. You want to have Archer Go, which you can see the logo on the left with the little go and the plane. So you're going to click on this, and then make sure it's the right one. It says Archer Travel below it, and then you go ahead and download it. So you can go ahead and download this. I already have it downloaded, so it just says for me to open it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and click open. Okay, when you first get into the device, oh, my cropping's a little off. When you first get into the device, it's going to ask you to register or log in, and it's free to register. And then after that, it's going to ask you for the $10.99 for the whole year. So I'm just going to make this a tiny bit bigger for y'all. There we go. Perfect. Should be a little easier to see now. Made it a tiny bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now that we are in the app, I am completely logged in. So if you're completely logged in, this is what it's going to look like. And you'll know you're logged in because you'll have the 3 bars on the top right. And you click on that and it'll say log out, my passengers, and my trips. Okay. And then in the top middle, you're going to see full hotel. And if you click on that, it goes to a hotel booking option. The far left is the flights option. And then the far right option at the top is the car option. So you can book flights, hotel, and car like we just mentioned. And they are all booked separately on this app. They're not booked together. So if you're at a family function or you're at the grocery store and you have your phone, you can easily be logged into this. I've been logged into this forever. I haven't logged out. I've logged into it since I've had it. And you just open the app right there, right now, and then you can book their flight, you can book their car, or book their hotel and give them a quote right then and there. So it's really convenient. So let's go through flights right now. So I have the top left one clicked, which is flights. I sort of want to make this a little bit bigger for y'all. It's going to look funky, but that's okay. We'll do this. There. Okay. So we have flights right now, and we're going to, right now we have round trip clicked. You can also click on one way if you just have a one-way flight, or you can do multi-city origin flights and book them on here. So right now I'm just going to show you a round trip flight. So I'm going to click on that again, and I'm going to start with any airport I would like to. So I'm just going to do something easy, and I'll do Salt Lake City. Okay, perfect. So I started to type in Salt, and then it shows me Salt Lake City International Airport, and I'll click on that. Okay, and then let's put in a destination airport code, and say I want to go to, let's go to Las Vegas. So I'll start typing in Las, and then you'll see right here at the top, there is Las Vegas, and I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to select the dates. So I'm going to click on depart, and I'm going to select the dates I would like to depart. So I'm going to pick in September because I need a vacation. So I'm going to go the 19th, and then I'm going to return on the 1st. Okay. Then I'm going to select below. It says adults, and you can click the minus or plus button, and you can add or subtract how many people you want. So I'm going to do 2 adults. You can also do this for children as well. You can click the plus and it'll add, or you can click the minus and it'll take it away. But the minimum is 1 adult, so you can't go minus any more than 1. So I'm going to do it for 2. Then if you want to be very specific and picky, you can click on your cabin or class, and you can pick any of these, which is all, economy, premium, business, or first. And I'm just going to select all because we don't know what we want to fly right now, and then I'll click check now. Okay, so now it's going to be searching for the flights. Perfect. That was fairly quick. And So now it's just going to tell me again at the top my flight search and what I put in. So I put in Salt Lake City and then to Las Vegas. Perfect. And then it's the 19th through October 1st. So that's a long vacation. But yeah, so it'll tell you. So if I messed up, I can go ahead and click on that back arrow next to the one at the top of the screen, and it'll take me back just one step. So I didn't want to go that long, so I'm going to go to the 10th. Or no, actually, that's way too long. I'm going to go to the 24th. That's more reasonable. Okay? Very easy to get back. Everything was still filled out, and so I click check now again. So now it's searching, and I'm just going to double check it's all good. Salt Lake to Las Vegas at the top. Yep. September 19th through the 24th. Perfect. Now there's some filters here if you want to filter your price range. So I don't want to pay more than $2,000, so I'm going to go down to $1,500. You can also do the minimum. You just hold on the little circle, and you can drag that back and forth with your thumb or finger. And then if you don't want stops, or if you do want stops, you can go ahead and scroll this. And let's say I want 0 stops. I could scroll it all the way to 0 and do that. So also you can do number of stars. So if you want an airline with a higher number of stars, then you can go ahead and scroll this back and forth too. So if I scrolled this to the right, it would be only 2 stars and above to 5 stars. And also if I scrolled it down, it would be only up to 2 stars and nothing higher. So you have those filters that you can do, as well as you can pick your airline. So right here it says pick airline in the middle of the screen. If you click on that arrow, I'm just going to click select all. And then also flight times. You can click on flight times and you can pick your flight times. I just like to leave these open-ended so I can look at all the options. But if you have something very particular or a client wants something very specific, you can go ahead and put those in. And then also you can do duration of flight, and you can make that longer or shorter or whatever you want to do. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see my flight results. So right here at top I have Delta, and it's Salt Lake City to Las Vegas, 10:59, arrives at 11:24, and then I also have 6 a.m. to an 8:25 a.m. one as well back. So this is just both no stops, one-way tickets. There's my going to and my back flight because I did a round trip. And you can go ahead and see the price right here in USD. Basic economy is $233.90. And then on the right side, if you want to do main cabin, it is $353.92. If I want to go ahead and book this flight, I like the times, I can go ahead and click on the book it on basic economy or the main cabin. I'm going to go ahead and click on the, okay, actually, you see this little red, what's it called? The red little circle next to the basic economy, the little alert sign. If you click on that, it's going to tell you basic economy restrictions. No seat assignment until airport check-in. Most likely will be assigned a center seat. No checked bags. One carry-on bag only. So this is what basic economy would be, and main cabin would have seat assignment and all of that. So actually I'm going to go with main cabin. I'm going to go ahead and click book it, and now it's going to give me these details. Please review these flight details and fare. There is a change fee notice if we want to change our flight. Tickets can be voided for no charge within 24 hours of ticket issuance, and the following charges, the charge fees will be applied after the ticket is purchased, which is 0%. And the tickets are non-refundable. So these are just the details that you would want to double check and go over with your client, or if you're booking for yourself. And then you can go ahead and review the flight details one more time because we want to be a really accurate and good travel agent to make sure everything is correct. And so these are the right dates. We're in the main cabin. We're all good. There's no change penalty. Cancellation penalty is 100%. And then we have our total summary here. 2 adults. There's the taxes, the base fare, and the total. So for 2 adults, I got $353.92 for there and back. to Las Vegas, which is nice. And then I'll scroll down, and then now I can add in the traveler's information, which would be my client's information, or it would be my information if I'm booking for myself. Oh, I just saw the stream pause, so I'm just gonna go back just a second. Okay, I think we should be back now, so I'm just gonna double check. Yes, we're all back now. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys didn't miss this part. So I'm just gonna double check all the details here, and then for 2 adults, I got all class, so it could be any class, and then my total is $353.92. Not bad ticket prices for 2 adults round trip to Vegas and back. Now, if I scroll down to traveler's information, now I can put in the traveler's information, as well as if I'm booking for myself, I could put my information in. But we want to make sure it says right at the top that the traveler's name, gender, and date of birth must match the government ID. So it must match that. So we want to make sure we put it in correctly, no nicknames or anything like that. So we can go ahead and start putting stuff in. Here's me. I'm just going to pick a random one. So as you can see, you can type them in, or you can use the scroll. That is way crazy, age. Okay. And then a loyalty card. If you have a loyalty card or number with the airline, because we picked Delta, you can put them in here. So my loyalty card, let's see, Delta Sky Miles. And then I'd want to put in my loyalty number. And then now we can make our seat selection. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see what seat I want, which there's plenty of availability. And obviously, if you pick something higher up, it's going to be more expensive than something in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and click a window seat. And then I'll go ahead and scroll back up to the top after I click my seat. As you can see, when I clicked my seat, it turned green. So now I'm going to scroll back up to the top and click. Oh, actually, I want to click on my other flight. So right now I was on my going out flight. I'm going to click on Las Vegas to Salt Lake now. I'm going to scroll down and pick my next seat, which I'll pick the same one. So it's green. You can see it got clicked. I'm going to scroll back up and then I'm going to click done. So now your seats are picked for that person. As you can see, if I scroll down again past the traveler's information, that person's information is now added to the bottom. You can see it, Amanda Johnson, and you can see both my seats for my flights. And then you would do the same thing for the other person that's traveling. Okay? And then also right here on the right, we have the add from list. So if we already have clients' information, in here that we have saved, like if I click the 3 lines at the top right, you can look at your passengers, and those are saved passengers you have in, which I don't think, oh, I do have a person from before, so I can go ahead and click add from list, and then I have Amanda Smith in here. I'll click that. And then, oh yeah, I already added her right there. Perfect. What is going on? Okay. 1 second while we reconnect back. Okay. So then I'll select her seat assignments. I see we're back now. I'll click on Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. I'll select the seat for that. And just be aware, if you click on a first class seat or an exit row seat, is going to be more expensive. And now I just switched over to my phone. I'm going to go back to Wi-Fi. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to select the next seat and then scroll back up and click done. Okay, so now once I scroll down, I'm going to see both people added to the bottom of my travelers list, and I had this flight for only 2 people. So now I would be able to move on, and I have their seat selections, and I would be able to put in the full payment details here, and then also contact details, which would be your information here. Contact details would be your information. Okay. And then also I would just review the summary at the bottom, and you can just review the details, the time and whatnot, and then you would click proceed, and then you would be able to book it. But I'm not going to book that. That was just an example. And so if I ever wanted to go back on a screen, you see the numbers at the top, 1, 2, and 3. There's a little arrow to the left of the 1. And you could go ahead and click on that, and you would be able to go back one screen to what you were doing before. If I click the arrow again, it would still have everything I had selected before, but I could change anything I wanted. Okay, and then perfect. So that's flights. I'll take questions at the end of the webinar. So I'll go back and look at chat in a second. Okay, and also just a reminder, you can book one-way or multi-city in here for flights as well. Next, you could do hotel, so you'd click hotel in the top middle. And because I had already had my flights to Las Vegas, it auto-populated a Las Vegas hotel for me. So that's really, really nice. And it auto-populated the same dates. So the app works really nice together like that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it because that's where I did want to go. I did want to go to Las Vegas, and those are my check-in and check-out dates. But I'm just going to add it to 2 adults, and I only want 1 room. And like I said, you can click the pluses and minuses, and I'll click check now. Okay, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I want to be as helpful as possible, so like I said, we'll take questions at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to double check the top again. It's going to have all the information here for 2 guests in 1 room. And then it says the dates, the 19th through the 24th. And then I can go down here and I can do filters again. So I can hold on to the circle and I can go a little less if I don't want to spend that much money. Or I can pull it up if I do want to spend more money and have a higher hotel price range. And then also you can click here, and if you click on this and it goes past your screen, just scroll down below it and then you'll be able to see the whole thing. So when I clicked on this, because it's such a long menu, it went too high on my screen. So you can always scroll up or down so you can see the full menu. Okay, and then if you have any amenities that you would like or your clients would like, you would go ahead and click on them. For example, free internet, free parking, breakfast, swimming pool, free airport. Like, you could select all, you could unselect them. It's really up to you as to what you want to do. I would assume a lot of hotels have these options, but it is nice to have the small pets one and whatnot. But the more you select, obviously, the less options you have. So it's just up to you if there's specific things you or your client are looking for. I'm just going to leave everything open and not click on anything. And then also, if you're looking for a specific hotel, you can type the name of the hotel in here and you'll be able to search that hotel name. So if I'm going to Vegas and I want to say at the South Point, because that's where convention is, I could go ahead and, I hope you booked it through the room block, but this is just an example. Actually, no, I want to stay somewhere else. I want to stay at Caesar's Palace. It might not take it because I have this in it, but let's see. A little apostrophe. Yeah, you can't click with an apostrophe. You can't type in an apostrophe in there. So we could do Caesar's Palace and try again. There we go. That works. So no apostrophes and commas when you type in a name or anything. You just want to type it plain out. Perfect. And then, so now I have the Caesars, these 2 options for Caesars because that's all I typed in. And you can see here Caesar's Palace, and it's $489 for 2 people for 1 room. So I'm going to go ahead and click book it and then see the details about it. If you had your clients in person right then, you can go ahead and say, hey, see, look, here's the picture. Is this the hotel you wanted? Show pictures of it. Love this. And you can see, like, this is an example of a room. And you can just scroll through the pictures and show them. And then it does a little about us. So it's going to give you a little about the hotel and what Caesar's Palace is about, the address of the hotel and the phone number, and then the normal check-in time and check-out time. Okay, after we see all of this and we're like, yes, this is the hotel I want, now it's going to give you options of what kind of room you want if you keep scrolling down. So we have the Augustus Studio Suite King non-smoking, and this is the best available rate for $481 a night. Then we have the Strip View room, so you can view the Las Vegas Strip. We have all different types of rooms in here, and you would be able to select one. And as you can see, they're all different prices. So this $1,000 one is probably a premium suite king, which is what it is, a premium suite. And you can see the difference in prices here. So $427, $803. So you just have to go through and see which one you would want. And so let's just say I would like a non-smoking one with the Palace pool view. And then it has 2 pillow top queen beds. Perfect. So I'm going to select on that because I'm going with my friend and we both want our own bed. And then again, it's going to give me the address and the phone number. It's non-smoking. It's going to tell you again the room. Then it's going to tell you your check-in and check-out dates and the time, as well as guarantee type, which is deposit. So we'll need to make a deposit. Perfect. And then it's just going to tell me the price per night. So the price from the 19th and the 20th is $219. The price on the 20th to the 21st is $479 a night. The price on the 21st to the 22nd is $560. So it really breaks it down for daily the cost of the room. That one night is a steal, $219. And then you go down and then it'll have the total price for me. So it's going to be base cost per room. So it's going to be $2,732.15. And then it just gives you a little reminder in Las Vegas, they have resort fees. So this is not including the resort fee of $44.21 per night. So it's really nice. It gets into it. It gives you all the information you need. And then additional information, the cancellation information, cancel 3 days prior to arrival fee, 1 night, included tax, cancel 72 hours prior to arrival to avoid penalty. So it just gives you the information you need. And then it talks about all the cards that are accepted, credit cards accepted, and then it gives the acronyms for them. And then it just reminds you deposit. Credit card will be charged with deposit amount to hold the reservation. And then you can scroll down. And again, you can go through and you can type in your client's information or whatnot. Or it already had it auto-populated because I had already booked flights. So that's really nice. You can see I have the 2 people below. So if I wanted to add someone else and it wasn't these people staying, I just click the X and then I can go ahead and type their information in. Or I could go again and add someone from my list. And then I click add to list and then I can have them right there. But again, you can take people out, add more, whatnot. And then as you scroll down, it's the same format as flights. You put in your payment information and then your contact details, which you can see I have my email and then my your contact details and as an agent right here. You want to put in the contact details. And then it's just going to give you a summary of the trip and then you would click proceed to move forward and book that. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty similar on all of them. Again, like I said, you can use the 1, 2, 3 at the top if you want to go back and not write everything in again. So let's say they didn't want the Caesar's Palace after they looked at it or the prices. You can go ahead and I just clicked search without typing in anything in. So it just searched everything again without a specific hotel. So now I can see everything available in Vegas. So that's really nice. Perfect. And then if I want to go back and do a car, say we want a car rental for our trip, it's going to auto-populate again just because we had booked flights and hotels. And so it's really nice. And if you don't want it, it's fine. You just go ahead and click on it, click the little X, and then retype something else in if you want to go somewhere else. So I'm just going to keep it there just to be easy. And then you can do your pickup date and then the pickup time. So you can go, you just have to scroll in this little tab and then you can go all the way from noon and then you can go to the morning time as well. So right now, let's say we land at like 6 a.m. So I'm going to keep scrolling down and I'm going to do 7 a.m. because by the time I get my bags and stuff, we'll do 7 a.m. Okay. And then also where I'm going to drop off the car is going to be the same place. I'm not going to a different airport. And then the drop off date and then the drop off time. My flight's at 5 p.m. So I'll probably drop it off at like 2 p.m. or something. And then I'll click check now. And like I said, I will be taking questions soon, y'all. I'm just going through the app, and after I finish going through it, I'll go through the chat and look at the questions. Okay, so now we're under car. And I'm just gonna, again, at the top, it does a summary for you to confirm all your information is correct. I'm doing Las Vegas, and those are the dates of pickup and drop off. And then I can do the price range of whatever I want by holding on these little circles. And if I would like to select a rental company, I can click on the little arrow, and then I could select a rental company if I'm looking for something specific. You can either click select all or not have it selected, and it will show everything. And then also car type. I do want to be specific about the car type, and I would like to have a SUV. No, actually, because I want a convertible because I'm going on vacation. So I'm going to click convertible, and then you can do car size as well. And like I said, if the menu goes too high above your screen, you just scroll down or you scroll up, and then it'll fill your screen again on the side. Okay? And you can do a type of car, luxury, mini, premium, whatever you'd like. If you select things that don't work together, then nothing's going to show up below, just to let you know. Okay, so now I scroll down and I have my results. I have a standard convertible here, and the weekly rate is $710. I have a compact convertible with a daily rate of $80. So you got to make sure you look. You got to make sure you look next to the price to see if it's a daily or a weekly rate. So the daily is $80, a weekly rate is $710, and then it says the company that is doing the rental, as well as it says if it's an automatic transmission or manual transmission. So make sure if you get your clients a manual transmission, they know how to use it or you know how to use it. So, and that happens with sometimes specialty cars, so just be aware. And yeah, so you can go through the list, see what you like. And I changed my mind. I don't want a convertible anymore. I want a sports car. So now I can scroll down. I can see there's only a couple options for those dates. Maybe I want a van. You can scroll down and then go ahead. I want this one through budget. It's $622 for the weekly rate, automatic transition. I click book it. And it's going to give me the dates again and the times of pickup and return at the top. Scroll down. It says the type of car, how many people. So one person for the rental is able to drive the car. 5 days, and then the weekly rate and the approximate total. And then you can go ahead and put your client's information again, but it has it saved because I had booked stuff before. And then just like before, go ahead and read through the summary before you click proceed. And yeah. So I wonder. So because this one didn't ask for the payment right there. I'm assuming it's going to ask for the payment on the next page. So this is, again, you put in your information as the travel agent. Okay, and then click proceed. Perfect. Okay, and then it's going to give you the information on this. And yep, perfect. So that's how that works. And car and hotel, like I said, 10% flat rate commission for you travel agents. Flight is no commission, but you can always add a service fee on the side. And you'll also need the credit card authorization form if you do flights on the Archer Go app. It is $10.99 for the whole year. Pays for the whole year, which is really great, which is like I say, you can go and just skip one of your coffees or your special days, or just, instead of getting your fancy lunch that day, bring in lunch from home and you can get the app. Easy peasy. Okay, so let me go back. I'm going to look at some questions now and answer some. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. I think I'm at the top now. Perfect. Okay, so Simon said she had. Oh, it keeps scrolling. Okay, so I see you had the app at the beginning of the year, and then when you reinstalled it on a new phone, it was making it pay for it again. You can go ahead and email Simon, IT help at archertravel.com, and they can get that sorted out for you. As long as your year is not up, you wouldn't have to pay for it again. So ithelp at archertravel.com. Okay, next question. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Heather, also, could you please email ithelp at archertravel.com? We have a specific person who works on the app at Archer Travel, and they're the only person that can help with the fixes on that. So I would need you to email ithelp at archertravel.com, and they would be able to get it to our specific app person who is able to edit and fix the app, or if you can't log in or whatnot. So Heather, also ithelp at archertravel.com. Anthony, you're welcome. I'm so happy to do this. Can we use Archer Go to book immediate travel without the 21-day rule? Yeah. Yeah, because car rentals and hotels are not in the 21-day rule, and Archer Go is not in the 21-day. So the 21 days is only for specific suppliers. If it's not that specific supplier, then you can go ahead and book it. And we're not the specific supplier, so you can go ahead and book it. So there's only specific suppliers within 21 days you have to do the 21-day request form, and Archer Go is not one of them. I just want to let you know that flights, though, can be a little tricky when they come close. Peggy Hape from Archer Travel might be reaching out to you when you book flights on the app. So just FYI, you will need that credit card authorization form if you book flights on the app, and you'll have to send those to Peggy. And she'll reach out to you if you book. Do we get any commission for booking on the app? Yes, you do. Like I said, this is only for travel agents. This app is specific for travel agents only. The general public cannot use this app. This is only for Archer Evolution travel agents too. So it's exclusive to y'all. It's not even just exclusive to travel agents. It's exclusive to Archer Evolution travel agents only, and it's the 10% for car and hotel, except for Marriott is the only one that's 7%. No commissions on flights. On the credit card authorization form, do we put Archer Go as the vendor? Yes, that is correct. You would put Archer Go as the vendor. Do we have to pay for the platform? Yeah, it's a yearly fee of $10.99 for the app, just because of how difficult it is to create an app, the maintenance, the updates, and trying to keep everything updated for you all. And honestly, I think it's a steal for it to be at your fingertips. You're logged in, you have a client right there. It's app friendly, super friendly, user friendly for phones. So, yes. Okay, 21 days. I love that a lot of y'all were answering in chat. Thank you so much. That's great. So it's going to, because you're not putting in I believe we weren't putting in the client's email, it's just gonna send the information to you, and then you would be able to send it to the client. Actually, I can't remember. That's a really good question. When I put the information in, did I? Actually, let's just look at my passengers. Oh, I did put their email address in. So yeah, I'd probably send the agent side of it to you, and then the client side to the client. So you would both get the email. That's actually a really good question. I did not know the answer to that. I believe it does that. I believe it sends the client. Has anyone booked on the app and can anyone answer that question? I'm sorry that I don't have that answer. Oh, that's awesome. So Bianca booked the flight through the app and they caught an air fraud booking and she caught it before the ticket was issued. That's awesome. Yeah, Peggy and the staff who help with the flights are really good at finding people who are trying to commit fraud, so it's really nice. Is this recorded? No, you can book your clients on here. I said your clients can't use the app. You can only use the app. But you can book yourself or your clients on the app. But this app is only for you guys as travel agents to use. And this is recorded. Can we see the travel history on it? Yes, that's a great question. I didn't go over that. The top 3 lines on the top right of the app, if you click on My Trips, it's going to show you your trips. Okay. I just wanted to cancel that because I'm not gonna be there for that. So yeah, if you go to My Trips, you can see it showed up the car rental that I did. So yeah, you can go ahead and cancel your trips. Or you can, I mean, see your trips, not cancel your trips. Sorry. You can cancel, you can see, you can do whatever. But just make sure if you book something and there's a cancellation policy, then you will be charged that or whatever the cancellation fee was. So just be careful. Okay. So yeah, you can see. I don't have any trips on there, so you can't see any. Does it automatically renew and does the year expire 12/31 or a year from when you get the app? I believe it's a year from when you get the app. I believe it's a year from when you get the app that it renews. Hmm. Yeah, I do believe it's from when it's not like CLIA. It's where a year from when you buy the app, then that's when you're charged. Total charge on card and price here was different, which is for commission. I'm not sure I understand the question. Could you rephrase that in a different manner? I'm just gonna see if Is any other questions? I know this is it went a little bit over, but there's just a lot in that, but I just wanted to make sure you guys understood it and got the gist of the whole app and whatnot. Also, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Chintuya? Uh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. I booked a hotel on here and the charge was different than the amount on my card. Yeah, because it said, remember when we were going through hotels, it said it would just do the deposit and it wouldn't do the full price until after the hotel stay. So that's why it was different on your credit card because you were just being charged the deposit. So the full price isn't going to be till later. And just like anything else, you would need to fill out a commission tracking form and submit that through your evotravelagent.com. You'd need to submit your commission tracking form to follow up on your commission for the hotel and car. Perfect. Well, if we have any other questions, just go ahead and you can email me at amandarose@archertravel.com. It's Amanda, like it says on screen, and then Rose, like the flower, and then the @ at archertravel.com. So Amanda Rose @ archertravel.com. It depends on the hotel. Some of the hotels will do the full price. It depends on what it said, but the hotel I was looking at said deposit. Someone asked the full price will be taken out after. It just depends on the hotel. Some might charge it all up front. Some might charge just the deposit, and then after the stay, the one I was looking at was the deposit and then fully charged after the stay, and also the resort fee. So it just really depends. And usually hotels, they make you put down your card for any incidentals too when you get there. So just be aware of that. But yeah, that's all I have today. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. If you need anything, feel free to reach out to us. Archer Travel's phone number is 818-248-1511 or 1-800-ARCHERS, toll free. 818-248-1511, 1-800-ARCHERS, toll free. You can also email me, amandarose@archertravel.com. And if you're having issues with the app, ithelp@archertravel.com. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again.